Hey, hi, my name is John Bennett. I'm here with Michael Morgan and Larry Walle, who are members of the Forestry Board. I am the state coordinator for the Maryland Big Tree Program. As such, it is my job or responsibility to track the big trees in the state of Maryland, record their dimensions, and send out certificates and other material to the owners. It is a way of thanking the owners for maintaining these big trees throughout Maryland. This happens to be the Maryland state champion green ash. This is the biggest in the state of Maryland. It is actually the number 4 in the United States. People ask, how do you measure a tree like this? There are basically three measurements that are done, and the total is then compared with totals of other trees around the state and again around the nation. The 3 measurements are the circumference, which is done at breast height or 4.5 feet above ground, and Michael can show you with his hand approximately where that would be. The second is the crown spread, which is this yellow tape right along here, and then the second is taken at 90 degrees to the longest, and that would be this one right here. And those two are then averaged together to get the what's called the average crown spread. The third measurement is the height, and Larry Walle is holding a clinometer, which is an instrument that basically determines the trigonometry of developing the right angle so that one can measure the height. The first measurement we take is the circumference. The circumference, of course, is the distance around the trunk. It is taken at 4.5 feet above ground. Tape as level as possible, and then getting the total once they get it around. This is a fairly easy tree to measure. Well, many times we have poison ivy or other vines in the way that create a problem, and that's why we carry clippers to clip those kinds of things off.
16 foot 8 inches.
And you heard Larry record 16 feet 8 inches. And then once they're done that, then they'll come back in and go at 90 degrees. And what did you have on that one, Larry?
91 feet.
91 feet on the long one. And then you just come in and do the other one crossing at 90 degrees. Now Larry is holding the instrument we use, which is called the clinometer. And he will focus first on the base and get a reading on that. And then he'll go to the very top branch, which is obvious because it's the one slanting off to the right. He's shooting downhill, so it becomes a negative number, and what we do then is add it to the total at the top to give us our total.
63.
63 plus 10 would be 73 on the height. And then those 3 are added together to get our total points that we send out to the big tree owner. This is our way of thanking them for taking care of the tree and recognizing the tree, and this is something they keep. And it's quite frequent now that when we go out to remeasure a tree, the owner will actually bring out the old certificate to compare it with the new measurements. And they're usually very proud. They usually have it framed and put somewhere.